Hey everyone, welcome back to the Crypto Code. There's a very specific reason why a small group of crypto assets is suddenly being taken much more seriously, and it has nothing to do with hype, influencers, or short-term price predictions. For the first time in years, we finally have a draft of major US crypto legislation, and buried deep inside it is a clause that quietly separates 8 crypto assets from almost everything else in the market. That's Bitcoin plus 7 major altcoins. Along with Bitcoin, these assets fall into a special category tied directly to existing ETFs, and that distinction could matter a lot heading into 2026. Let's talk about it. Before we jump into today's topic, we want to remind you that here at the Crypto Code, our goal is to provide you with the top news, research, and tips when it comes to finding projects with huge profit potential. Stay to the end of this video and learn how you can earn $10 in Bitcoin and a free weekly trade alert just for attending one of our free workshops to learn more about who we are and what we do. No purchase needed. Our trade alerts have a 93% win rate, so make sure you take advantage of this free alert. Remember, I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, so do your own research before you make any crypto trades. Okay, so first let's talk about why Bitcoin matters here. Bitcoin is the reference point. Inside the proposed Digital Asset Market Clarity Act, there's a provision that applies to tokens that already serve as the main asset of an SEC-registered ETF. Bitcoin is the benchmark, and these 7 altcoins are now being treated the same way. That means less regulatory pressure, clearer institutional access, and lower long-term risk. Right now, only 8 assets qualify: Bitcoin, XRP, Solana, Litecoin, Hedera, Dogecoin, Chainlink, and Ethereum. Bitcoin sets the standard, but now let's rank the 7 altcoins. Starting at the bottom of the list is Litecoin. Litecoin isn't broken, but it's clearly the weakest setup here. While price is sitting near long-term support in dollar terms, it consistently fails to reclaim short and mid-term moving averages. Even more concerning is the Litecoin versus Bitcoin chart, which keeps making new lows. That usually signals long-term capital rotating away. Litecoin could bounce, but it's not showing leadership. Next up is Hedera or HBAR. HBAR is a tricky one. There's still meaningful downside risk toward prior liquidity levels, while upside remains capped by a clear downtrend. From a pure risk-reward perspective, it's not ideal right now. That said, when HBAR turns bullish, it has a history of massively outperforming other altcoins. This is more of a wait for confirmation setup rather than something to chase early. After that comes XRP. XRP has always thrived on volatility. Price is hovering near a major historical level from the 2021 cycle, which often acts as both resistance and support. A pullback toward the $2 area wouldn't be surprising, but XRP has one major advantage: when sentiment flips, it moves fast, even with a large market cap. If regulatory momentum continues, XRP could catch a lot of people off guard. Next is Dogecoin, and Dogecoin is quietly sitting on multi-year structural support. On the weekly chart, the price has defended the same zone repeatedly since 2023. Even recent sell-offs failed to break that base convincingly. From a risk-reward standpoint, downside appears limited while upside remains attractive, especially if the broader market turns risk on again. Now we're into the top 3, starting with Ethereum. Ethereum's structure is clean and well-defined. Price is compressing inside a large consolidation range, with strong liquidity clustered near both the lows and the highs. That creates a setup with relatively limited downside and meaningful upside potential. From both a technical and institutional perspective, Ethereum remains one of the strongest long-term altcoin plays heading into 2026. That brings us to Solana. Solana is flashing rare higher time frame bullish divergences, signals that have only appeared a handful of times in its entire history. Every previous occurrence marked a major cycle low. Momentum is improving while price remains suppressed, which is a classic reversal setup. Despite heavy competition among Layer 1 blockchains, Solana continues to respond extremely well to these signals. And finally, the most bullish altcoin setup on this list is Chainlink. Chainlink takes the top spot for one simple reason: it has no real competition in its niche. As the dominant Oracle network, Chainlink sits at the center of DeFi, tokenized assets, and institutional infrastructure. Technically, it's showing multiple bullish divergences across time frames. Historically, Chainlink doesn't rally on the first divergence, it rallies on the second. And that exact pattern appears to be forming again. From a risk-reward perspective, Chainlink looks extremely compelling. So here's the big takeaway. Bitcoin sets the standard, and now 7 altcoins are being treated the same way under proposed US law. And historically, regulatory clarity attracts capital, and capital drives price. So the real question is, which one are we most bullish on heading into 2026? Is it Chainlink, Solana, Ethereum? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching the Crypto Code. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more crypto insights. Let me know your thoughts on today's video in the comments below. You can also check out what we do here at the Crypto Code by registering for one of our free workshops where we show you how we and our students profit in crypto, no matter if the markets are up or down. If you register for the workshop, you also get access to a free weekly trade alert. Attend our free workshop, take a short quiz at the end, and we will send you $10 in Bitcoin. No purchase needed. We have already given away hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of Bitcoin just this year alone. Just look for the link in the description of this video to register for the workshop. It will be worth your time. Our public trade record currently has a 93% win rate, and you can view it here. Best of luck with your investments, and remember to stay informed and stay safe in the crypto world. See you next time.